I need to know.
No, you don't need to know.
Okay.
We're not involved here. You're picking them
No,
up.
no, I'm involved.
I'm asking you if you have your registration.
You're making career decisions.
Okay, sir. Sir, because you were speeding and you were texting.
Get ready for an exciting adventure through 4 gripping stories of power and privilege.
I understand where you're coming from.
I don't ask for special treatment, but I don't expect to get treated like a punk.
From a senator quite literally leaving a mark, to a high-profile individual testing the limits of speed, to a commissioner's world turning upside down by a simple traffic stop. Don't miss these 4 captivating videos that reveal the moments when privilege faces its downfall.
I'm a state senator. I think he recognized me. I think he's one of the gun nuts.
We start things off today with Rhode Island State Senator Joshua Miller, who quite literally keys his way into political trouble. On June 22nd, 2023, at approximately 4:11 p.m., Rhode Island State Senator Joshua Miller was accused of keying a truck with a "Biden sucks" bumper sticker while it was parked in a lot. The truck owner's son, William, heard a loud scratching noise and saw Senator Miller walking away from their vehicle holding keys. William asked if Miller had keyed his truck, but Miller denied it and kept walking.
And as soon as we were walking back from the Starbucks, I heard him key the vehicle. Well, I heard a loud scratching noise, and as I turned the corner, there he was with keys in his hand facing the vehicle.
He was blocking my way, saying I scratched his car. I didn't scratch his car. I'm a state senator. I think he recognized me. I think he's one of the gun nuts. He called out my name. I never told him my name.
That's definitely him. That's his face, 100%.
All right, and you're sure that you don't recognize him from anywhere?
I've never seen him in my life. I didn't even know this guy existed.
Saw what appeared to be keys in the gentleman's hand, and you looked over and saw a long scratch on his vehicle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was just fresh. It literally just happened too.
With little scratches, but that's a new one.
Well, it kind of looked like he tried to extend it
No,
a
that
little
one's
bit.
here.
No,
That was there?
one. This
That
is the
one.
fresh one right here. Right down here. This one.
Yeah, no, that's okay.
He apparently doesn't like my stickers, so.
That's all you need from me?
You know, if people get
You
sent
just
to
gotta
this-
write in there if you're wishing to pursue charges for the individual that's responsible. How close were you when you heard it? You like,
Oh no, I was literally like right here when I heard the keying of the car. And right, literally as I turned the corner, he was walking out. He was literally right there next to the scratch. And like I said, his keys were like this in his hand.
okay. Yeah, because I want to do all 4 sides.
I just want to get in relation to where the suspect truck is as well.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have her.
Starting spell. Yeah, when you get phones over here, just get one from there before we got one from there.
Walking that way, yeah, he's a shorter dude. Yeah, like, he has glasses on, he's older. When I asked him, well, he said, when I asked him, he just gave up a straight up no, and he just kept walking. But like I said, there's no way. Yeah, when I turned the corner, he had keys in his hand like this. So.
All right, you get all the sides?
You want all 4? I was having back out so I can do all 4 sides.
Straight up, we'll just move this car forward a little bit.
Yeah, and I want to get close-ups of it. Yeah, I'm like.
So I can pull back.
Yeah, you can tell by the little bit of debris and a little splash on it.
Make sure that you document that thoroughly.
It looks like it's going that way too. See that little string right there? Yeah. That's from it. Looks like it's going in that direction.
Kenny.
Julie. Here's another real quick.
All right. How you doing, bud?
Hi.
I just need you to step out the truck for me, all right?
Sure.
You mind shutting it off? I'll explain to you when you get out here, okay? You want to come right back here for me?
William then called the police to report the incident. When officers arrived, William showed them the fresh, long scratch on his truck and explained what he had witnessed. Police took photos of the damage and got the victim's statement. A short time later, officers spotted Senator Miller returning to his car near the scene. They detained him to investigate further.
Hey, William, how you doing? It's Officer Diaz. We spoke earlier. Is there any way I can have you come back to just ID the gentleman that you said keyed the car? Yeah. Are you nearby? Okay. Okay, no problem. Okay, that's fine. What would you say he's wearing? All right. No, it's all right. If you're colorblind, it's not gonna. You know, I would definitely need you to see him. Yeah. So you can't make it here in the next few minutes and then head right back out. Yep, we are. We're right in front of the Chipotle. Okay. You were the one that confronted him, right? All right. Did you, when you confronted him, did you recognize him at all? Do you know who he was before you knew who he was? You know what I mean? You didn't at all. You didn't recognize him or anything. You never seen him in your life before? Okay. All right. No problem. Okay. All right. And you guys are on the way? All right. Okay. All right.
Police contacted William to come identify Senator Miller. William confirmed it was the man he had confronted. William emphasized he was certain the scratch was not there before Miller keyed it.
All right, so we're going to let you go at this point. It's still under investigation, like I said. We're waiting to review this footage. We should have access to that tomorrow. Okay. Once we do at that point, our detectives are going to probably conduct a further investigation into it. Okay. So right now, potentially you're facing, you're being investigated for offending at this point. So, but like I said, we're not taking action now until we cover all our bases. Okay. So, all right.
You want my phone number?
Please.
Yeah.
Take over information.
Here, I'll get my card out of it.
Sure.
All right.
Cell's on here.
Your cell's on there as well?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right, perfect.
Winkus knows that I have this reaction, right? Because it's happened to me a couple of times.
Okay. That's fine. Yep. So we're not taking any action right now. We have our.
Let him know that
Yes,
it was
we will.
me, and
Absolutely.
that was my reaction.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Sir, you have a good rest of your day,
Thank you.
okay?
Appreciate your help.
No problem.
All right. Take care.
After speaking with supervisors, police decided to further investigate the incident and potential charges. Senator Miller provided his contact information and was allowed to leave.
Senator, how are you?
Good.
Good. You got a minute?
Yeah.
We came to talk to you about an incident tonight that occurred in Garden City.
Yeah.
So we have a complainant who wants to pursue charges against you.
Okay.
So we've got to do our due diligence. You know, they spoke with you earlier tonight.
Yeah.
We did go back to Garden City. We've got the video of you walking through Garden City, putting your coat over your shoulder, going to Whole Foods, buying your lettuce, putting it in the bag, coming back.
I was afraid to come back to the car because he said, "Hey, Miller." He was saying, "Hey, Miller, what are you going to do?" Right?
Yeah, so I'm going to be right up front with you. He saw your sticker on your truck.
Yeah.
And he ran it and he saw your picture and he said, "That's the guy that just keyed my car."
Yeah.
So he was upset and I don't know, do you know the guy? Why would you key his car?
I didn't, listen. He was threatening me already.
There's a video.
Okay, he was threatening me already. Whatever you want me to do to make it, easiest for you guys and everything.
The next day, after reviewing video evidence showing Miller walking through the parking lot during the time frame of the incident, police contacted him again. This time, Miller admitted he keyed William's truck in anger after feeling threatened when William yelled at him. Police eventually arrested Miller and transported him to the police station. He was charged with a misdemeanor offense of criminal mischief for keying William's vehicle. As this political storm subsided, a new controversy emerged, a cigar-smoking mayor thinking he's Don Corleone.
Here's your ID back, sir.
Thanks, sir. Did you get your ID back, sir?
A mailer? I don't know if I got a mailer or not. Why?
Our next high and mighty miscreant is former Wichita Mayor Brandon Whipple, who stubs out his political capital over a cleanup power trip. On September 24th, 2022 at 3:14 p.m., Wichita Mayor Brandon Whipple drove into a neighborhood cleanup site the wrong way, ahead of others waiting in line.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, Bob. Yeah. Hey, I'm getting screamed at by one of your cops. Who's the chief now?
Who's the chief?
Yeah. Lynn's still the chief? I got a guy who doesn't know who I am, and he's just screaming at me to turn around, incredibly rude. So I'm going to,
Officer Brandon Vogt confronted Whipple, telling him he must go back around and wait his turn. Whipple, seeking to dump items from a rental property he owned, protested being removed from the site and questioned Vogt's authority over the event. Vogt firmly redirected Whipple to leave. Officer Brandon Vogt asked for the mayor's ID. The mayor explained the situation, that he had turned in the wrong way and was then yelled at by the officer. The mayor felt the officer didn't recognize him or treat him properly.
Mind if I just ask you to tell me what you saw? That way it's...
Well, I just seen him pull up there, and I seen, was it you that went up there and talked to him?
I tried to, yeah.
And then, he just kind of looked at you, and he didn't do anything to diffuse the situation. He just looked at you, and I know that you told him like 2 or 3 times, and you were starting to get a little bit
stern.
I understand that, yeah, and you kept telling him turn around and go back the other way. And it's just like, I got and you know how this is.
Yes, sir.
My opinion was like, he just kind of like, don't you know who I am?
Yeah, I didn't recognize who he was. Did you recognize who he was initially? Okay, I just didn't catch it.
After he got there, and he kept saying, well, I just got a question, and he just looked at you, and it's like, dude, you had to know where the end of the line was.
Yeah. Did you, so you heard me tell him to go back, and did you see him comply with that? Did you see him comply with that?
He just kind of looked at you. That's what I said. In my opinion, he did nothing to diffuse the situation.
Okay.
Yet witnesses said Whipple arrogantly played the "Do you know who I am?" card, trying to cut in line and refusing to diffuse the situation.
Mr. Mayor?
Who are Here's your ID back, sir.
Thanks, sir.
Did you get a
Here's your ID back, sir.
A mailer? Oh, I don't know if I got a mailer or not. Why?
Because it's only for a certain residential area.
Right. And I'm in that area.
So, okay, so why are you dumping for your renters? Because you're a nice guy.
What do you mean?
It's, okay,
No, like
for the
my property.
It's for the residents.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's from your home?
Yes.
Okay. If it's from your home, then where's your stuff at?
It's right there. I gotta go get in line, but I feel I probably won't make it now.
Where's your stuff at?
Right there in the
Like
red
3
truck.
mattresses and like some other stupid little things.
Just drive out to the
Upon seeing that his presence was amplifying tensions, Vogt apologized for Whipple feeling offended, but explained rules had to be enforced evenly at overloaded cleanup sites. A supervisor allowed the mayor to unload his stuff given the circumstances. The officer returned the mayor's ID. Nonetheless, Whipple faced resignation's calls for abusing his position as mayor, when his actions and witness accounts revealed he had provoked the incident without cause. As for our third encounter, we witness a congressman candidate seeking diplomatic immunity from speeding tickets.
Sir, you're going to be issued a citation.
Everything you have to say. I'll wait for the supervisor.
You can wait for the supervisor, but I'm going to go through what I need to go through.
Our next incident stars Martin Hyde, who learns the hard way that no amount of political clout can save you from the consequences of speeding and texting while driving. On February 14th, 2022, at around 9:43 a.m., congressional candidate Martin Hyde was pulled over in Sarasota, Florida by a female police officer for exceeding the speed limit by driving 57 miles per hour in a 40 miles per hour zone, while concurrently texting on his cell phone.
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing, sir? I'm Sebastian, Sarasota Police Department. You're on audio and video recording. The reason for the stop, you were observed going 57 and a 40, and you were on your phone texting while you were doing that. That was at Euclid and Fruitville.
You don't need to point at the officer.
I'm not pointing at you, I'm pointing in the direction where it was.
I'll just call the chief, how's that?
Go right ahead, sir. Can I see
know
your
who I
license?
am, right?
Yes, sir, I do. Can I see your license, registration, insurance, please?
You can do this?
Yes, sir. I'm sorry? I still have a job to do, sir.
Yeah, man. What's your name?
Officer Baskin, it's going to be on the citation. Can I see your insurance, registration, and your license, please? Sir, can I have your paperwork, please? 7 years, sir.
When approached by the officer, Hyde immediately pulled rank, arrogantly asking, "You know who I am, right?" and boldly threatening to call the chief when asked to provide his legally required license and registration documentation.
Can I see your registration, please? You're not going to give me your registration, sir.
You arrest me?
I'm asking you if you're going to produce me with your registration. You don't have it on you?
Look, go call the chief. Tell him how rude you just been to me. Play with this video.
Okay.
Then you call Marlon Brown. Then you call the mayor.
Okay.
They're not okay, darling. I'm telling you what to do.
Okay, sir. Are you refusing to produce your registration? I'm asking you if you have your registration.
You're making career decisions.
Okay,
Why
sir.
are you doing this?
Sir, because you were speeding and you were texting.
Says who?
Despite Hyde's bullying intimidation efforts to avoid accountability, the principled officer maintained professionalism in upholding her sworn duty to equitably enforce the law.
Call the supervisor. I just spoke to your boss.
Okay.
That's not okay.
You want your paperwork?
Is it your Russian immigrant status that makes you talk to people like this?
10-4-10-6.
Call the supervisor.
14 dispatch, can you have my supervisor respond, please?
Yeah. And then we'll see who goes.
Okay. You don't want your paperwork?
6142 you don't have a warrant.
Sir, you're going to be
I'm not
issued a
interested in
citation.
Everything you have to say. I'll wait for the supervisor.
You can wait for the supervisor, but I'm going to go through what I need to go through.
No, I'm not interested.
You are going to be issued a
There's
citation.
the registration.
Well, you've been already issued a citation for that.
For what?
For failing to produce your registration.
Right.
All right. Sir, you're going to be issued a citation 57 and a 40 for speeding. Your fine is $256. Information in the back. You're going to have an option to plead guilty. an option to plead not guilty, and an option to take a safe driver's course. If you qualify for the course, it will reduce your fine and it will reduce your points. If you decide to go ahead and do that, just make sure you do it prior to submission of payment.
You know what he said about you? You want to hear what he said about you?
He could say all he wants about me. I got a job to do, sir.
She justly cited Hyde for both speeding and the irresponsible act of texting while driving. Furious at receiving the legitimate tickets for his road violations, the entitled Hyde resorted to threatening the dedicated officer's livelihood and career in retaliation.
Are you still waiting for a supervisor, or are you leaving?
Rangioni's coming now.
Okay, very good.
By the way, he's a friend of mine.
I'm sorry?
Friends of mine.
Okay.
I'm on my way over there. You know Pat Robinson, right?
Yes, I do, sir.
Why are you doing this?
Because I have a job to do, sir.
Not like that.
Nobody's above the law.
No one's above the law. You have to have some degree of respect for law-abiding.
That degree of respect started the moment I walked up to your car, sir.
No. You knew exactly what you were doing and you made a mistake.
If that is your feeling, you are more than welcome to fight the citations in court.
I won't fight the citation. I'll fight your employment.
Okay. You're more than, you know, you're an influential person. You're
very.
You can go ahead and do that.
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Why don't you just say you're sorry?
Because I did nothing wrong, sir. I was doing my job, but I am going to ask you either to sit in your car or step on the sidewalk, because I don't want either one of us getting hit. Okay. Sir, I have nothing more to say to you, sir. You requested my supervisor. You can have the conversation with them now.
Hyde abruptly demanded the officer's direct supervisor, forcing her to remain on scene until one arrived. The supervisor notably seemed excessively sympathetic and deferential to Hyde's specious grievances against the officer.
She's trying to make her Spurs, but it's a big mistake.
Well, this one is the expired one, but...
Well, that doesn't make it. It'll take 2 seconds.
Yeah.
We're going to make sure that she pays the price for being disrespectful. And I just wanted you to witness and know that the registration was right there, and she deliberately chose to write the ticket. She came up, she said, the first... Look, there's a video of it, so be quiet. There's a video of what you said.
There is.
And I've got a video of what you said. Right? What she said was, I don't have it. She immediately said, I write your citation. She went right back. She never said anything. She went straight back. I denied the citation. She's straight back, right this. I've lived here for 25 years. I've represented your union. I've got no interest in listening to you, young lady.
I was talking to my sergeant. Sergeant, if you don't mind if we could step over off the road onto the sidewalk.
Yeah, just a second, officer.
Given Hyde's local political influence and network of connections, after the public release of the body cam video showing his unethical bullying and threatening behavior toward the professional officer,
everybody in the police department, this is the first time anybody has been disrespectful to me. And for what reason? I could care less. If they were going to write me a ticket, I could care less. I just pay the bloody thing. You don't think I got the money? Mm-hmm. It's the manner and the nature of it.
Okay. And like I said, Sergeant Vangioni will be over here to talk to you about her interaction. I'd say.
Outrageous. Yeah. Why would you do that? Why? I mean, of all the people to do it to.
Yeah, I understand, sir. And, you know, I set you, you know, I've been with the negotiations with you, and I understand where you're coming from.
I don't ask for special treatment, but I don't expect to get treated like a punk.
Hyde offered a reluctant apology, acknowledging that he had attempted to bully her and expressed remorse, admitting he wasn't proud of his actions, but irreparable damage to Hyde's credibility and reputation had already been done. Hyde was cited for speeding and texting while driving misdemeanor offenses. Up next for our final entry, Hell hath no fury like a commissioner scorned.
Okay, so if there's a problem, I think I have...
There's no problem.
Well, I think there's a problem.
It's an unregistered vehicle.
Our final high-ranking delinquent features Karen Z. Turner, a high and mighty commissioner who meets her match at a routine traffic stop.
Nevada, and I have to complete an emissions test, so I'm not sure how to do that if the car is impounded.
Okay, you might have to contact them and find out and tell them your situation. Because that's an inspection, that's completely separate. They might make you go to an inspection to get the registration done.
So then could that be done from the lot? Like, I mean, is there...
Probably not. It would probably be done in Nevada, I'm guessing.
Okay.
Probably at one of their inspection stations.
No, you can take this mod check remotely. I've done it before in Illinois, so I'm not sure what.
I can only tell you New Jersey. I have no idea about. If I told you something, it might be completely incorrect. New Jersey, I can tell you 100% what the process. I have no idea with Nevada. You have to call their DMV.
On March 31st, 2018, Karen Z. Turner's world turned upside down after her daughter was pulled over by police in Tenafly, New Jersey.
All right. So you guys are all set. No truck drivers get taken.
What do we need? How do we get the car back?
Valid registration, valid insurance card.
How do they know that this is her car? Like, don't you need to give us a receipt or something? Like, how are they going to know that this one
This is the receipt. This goes on file.
Hi, I'm Karen Turner. Hi.
It's my
I'm a resident. There you go.
It's fine. I don't need that.
Okay, fine. I'm Karen Turner.
You're just here as the rider, right?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm here as a concerned citizen and friend of the mayor, and been in Tenafly for 20 years. I take full responsibility for them. And what is the reason they were pulled over?
The driver has all the information. He'll tell you.
No. I need to know.
No, you don't need to know.
Okay.
We're not involved here. You're picking them up.
No. I'm involved. Trust me.
Well,
I'm
not
very
going to tell you.
involved.
He's the driver of the automobile. He's over 18. That's all you need to know.
Okay. If you can.
We don't need to see credentials.
Okay.
We've explained already.
You need a. If you can give me a little bit of space here.
Who is this? Are you a commissioner?
I am the commissioner. One of the commissioners, and I'm heading up.
Do you have an ID with that?
That is my ID, and that is my business card. I am the commissioner of the Port Authority, and I'm heading up over 4,000 police officers. Okay? So, if there's a problem, I think I have...
There's no problem.
Well, I think there's a problem.
It's an unregistered vehicle.
Okay. Let's hear, why were they pulled over, first of all?
Miss.
Now, don't call me Miss. I'm Commissioner. Thank you.
The poised commissioner barreled onto the scene, throwing her political weight around by demanding answers from the attending officers. Why had they stopped her dear daughter? Turner simply had to know.
I will be talking to the chief of police.
Please.
And I will be speaking to the mayor.
Badge number
And
540.
I got your name.
Just to make sure there's no discrepancy.
There's no
Matt is the first name.
Don't you worry.
As long as you got all the information right.
I got all your information,
Okay.
sweetheart. You can't put a sentence together. That's shameful.
Okay.
That's shameful.
Have a pleasant weekend.
You have a wonderful weekend. You're going to spend... Ruin the perfect holiday weekend. 4 or 5 people.
Have a nice day.
We're going to come back.
Take care now.
The two patrolmen stood unfazed, stonewalling Turner's inquiries as she rattled off threats to unleash the mayor and police chief upon them. Turner continued her verbal lashings, questioning their very competence as the impound truck hauled her daughter's car away.
Ma'am, where are you going exactly?
You are not a nice person. And 5 people are crying. You've ruined their Easter. You've ruined their Passover. You've got an investment banker in there from London. You've ruined it. They were just going for hikes. And you can't even... I hope you're very happy because you seem to have a smug-ass look on your face. And you seem to peachy. I don't know why it's so hard to say what the reason is or where the car will be. Why?
You work with police officers, correct?
Yeah, I've worked with 4,000 of them.
I'm just a little bit disappointed that...
You don't get to be disappointed in me.
You don't seem like a very big police supporter. I don't know. You think that you would have more of an inside look at the job.
caught me by surprise based off your demeanor a little bit.
Yeah, okay.
Using inappropriate words and such.
Yeah. You know what, Matt? This isn't going to go down nicely.
Okay.
You're not a nice person.
Okay.
And it's really hard for me to understand why you can't say, the problem is they don't have this or they do have that. 2 sentences. That's
he was told.
not, I
The
asked
driver
you.
couldn't have been any nicer.
I asked you. They're all crying in there.
Driver could have been nicer.
I don't care about the driver being nice or not nice. I asked you, and you can't even put a sentence together. That's a problem.
Because of the way you approached me and your demeanor.
No.
Her anger unquenched, Turner pursued the officers as they drove off. She would make them pay for disrupting the weekends of 5 innocent people over what was likely some trivial infraction. But the officers had finally heard enough, departing without a word as our disgraced commissioner shouted empty threats into the ether.
Appreciate your patience. Thank you.
Thanks, Donnie. Appreciate it.
The charges that started everything are still up for debate, but her intimidation tactics were ineffective against the steadfast patrolman. And soon after, Karen would lose even more. Karen Z. Turner's role as ethics chair was gone, and her commissioner's seat got vacated. An investigation into the whole case revealed Turner was far from ethical, resulting in her resignation mere weeks later on April 20th, 2018. Craving more riveting true crime tales? Make sure to subscribe to Mr. Evidence.